it play and call it work.
I'm afraid we've been rattled like a bunch of conscripts on their first airdrop, Captain Swordney said, before turning back and shouting at a group of menials to douse the flames engulfing a particularly important cogitator. Rhyn moved between the massive machine stacks and surveyed the damage. Melted bulkheads had fused with scorched machinery, and the charred bones were strewn around the chamber. He shook his head, amazed that the Burkut was still void-worthy. Ah! Swordney continued, drawing his sidearm and putting a bullet through the augmetic skull of a servitor that was half melted into a gargantuan pile of slag. The advantage of sailing on a rattling rust bucket is that when it gets royally thrashed in a scuffle, it can still sail, much as it normally would. He shook his head. We're trailing copious radiation from a reactor leak and shunting precious oxygen from 24 hull breaches, not to mention the warp fuel leaks causing anomalies in the lower decks. But otherwise, we're still floating. She's not pretty, but the Burkut is old and very tough. Much like my mother was. Emperor rest her soul. Always the optimist, Oberon muttered, exchanging a glance with Cyrano, who said nothing, looking distastefully at the damage.
How far to the nearest port?
Rhyn asked. There was no chance the vessel would survive more than a few more warp jumps, and they still had many to go reach Ultramar. 12 light years. An easy jump, Swordney said, gritting his teeth. But, He paused, stroking his mustache, holstering his pistol, and lighting another Vostroyan cigar. It's not exactly a most reputable of ports, and well, given what I've heard of your former employment...
It's fine,
Rhyn said.
I was never a Puritan to begin with.
Yeah, well, I mean, it might be exceptionally disreputable, he contained with a grimace. Sounds alright, eh? The squat said, elbowing the beastman mutant in the thigh. Might be we can scrounge up some good contraband, I'm a suck.
Brrr.
The beastman growled.
Grocksmith.
Swordney chuckled. I like these two. Far less morose than your space marines. Rhyn did not react. This detour would delay matters. If repairs took too long, he realized he'd have to requisition another ship. Several days and a death-defying warp transit later, where the ship suffered even more damage and lost another couple hundred crewmen to fits of Geller field instability-induced madness, they arrived at an unnamed system's Mandeville point. Much to Rhyn's chagrin, as he calculated their location based on Swordney's astrogation charts, he realized they had only just reached the edge of the Galanic Void. They were less than a third of the way to Ultramar, and Rhyn doubted Swordney's ship would be able to carry them there. He would need to find another way, and quickly. As they approached the shattered remnant of a nameless world, long elongated into a demi-ring surrounding a blinking pulsar, Swordney's hails were met with strange voices, conversing in a tongue Rhyn did not understand. He realized it to be some form of altered Aeldari. That Saradni could speak such a complex language at all made Rhyn reconsider his less than positive opinion of the free trader. Well, the captain announced back at the Burkut's smoking, sparking strategium, we are cleared for docking and use of the Wailing Shard's repair facilities. All for the meager price of 200 slaves. Rhyn said nothing, staring coldly at the approaching asteroid. It shimmered beneath some sort of reflective shield, so he could make out strange architecture beneath. It was Aeldari, but there was something decidedly off about it. Even before they breached the shimmering ore of the asteroid, Rhyn had worked out this was likely to be a Drukhari raiding post. Why Saradni had dealings with them would have greatly interested Rhyn of 1,000 years ago. Now, he had bigger problems.
Bugger it all,
The squat grumbled.
Not the kind of disreputable port I was hoping for.
The beastman growled disagreement, while the two Astartes shared a glance. Romstead held his hands over his ears and shook his head.
Psychic emanations from somewhere in the asteroid's surface. I cannot pinpoint it amidst the screaming. Lovely,
Rhyn muttered.
Let us go ashore and see what we can find. Maybe these Aeldari will have answers.
3 hours later, and Rhyn and his operatives moved across the open surface of the asteroid. A captured atmosphere was contained by the shimmering barrier, and a strange mixture of Aeldari and ramshackle pirate structures dotted the broken rocky surface. The pulsing dead light of the system's neutron star strobed irritatingly through the refractive barrier, even if Rhyn's vision detected that the harmful X-ray emanating from the dead star was repelled by the asteroid's shield. Other, more ruined structures dotted the crater-strewn landscape beyond the small settlement. Several gigantic gantry arms shot up from some of the larger mountain structures, piercing the reflective shielding and acting as mooring points to an unsettling variety of void ships. Well, if this isn't an abominable Xenos-ridden hellhole, then I don't know, Oberon grumbled.
I prefer to think of it as a target-rich environment,
Cyrano replied, his face placid and expressionless. The Silver Skull's Terminator chuckled and checked his weapons as they advanced between the buildings. Rhyn moved off, seeking repairs to his own body and seeing if he could find some sort of transport, leaving his servo skull behind to monitor his agents. And, just in time, for a sudden flare of gunfire tore through one of the nearby streets as a crew of dark-clad pirates stormed down the thoroughfare towards Rhyn's operatives. Taking up a defensive position, Oberon noticed that the pirates weren't specifically charging them. They were running from something. So you get in your defensive positions, all of these gangers, these pirate-looking guys are going to be rushing forward. As they start to charge towards you, but you can tell that it's more just to move through you. As these ones agilely kind of dart around. So these 4 are going to target Fudslinger with everything they got. One rapid fires out a couple weird looking grenades. Hit on force. Oh, totally miss.
Sure.
And then one pops off a couple shots with this revolver shotgun looking thing. Also hitting on force. 1 hits, and he's toughness 4. He's toughness 5 now?
5 now, yeah.
Alright, so it's force doing because it's going to be strength 5 slug. Nope. A flamer and a bunch of pistols are targeting. The pistols will target Fudd, and the flamer will target Romstead. D6 auto hits with the flamer. So 6. They're going to wound him on 3s. Oh, 6 wounds!
Oh no.
5 up save? Look at that. 4 wounds. He's down to 1 wound already. So 7 pistols hitting on 4s. We got 3 hits. Fudd is up to toughness 5, right?
Yep.
So 5s to wound him. Got a wound.
4 up.
Oh, sorry. That was 3 wounds. Those are all poison.
Huh.
Oh, 2 wounds then. Down to 3 wounds. And these 4 will declare charge into Fudd.
Fudd will overwatch.
Well, what?
Just the
Oh,
Vulcan.
Overwatch. Okay. Vulcan Overwatch? No. And that's it for that. And then they charge. Yeah, they're in. Boom. And then these ones will charge Fudd and Romstead. Romstead will
With his
Overwatch.
Mastercraft with Oculus.
He misses.
crap.
Yeah, they're in. Ay, 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 ay. You can go ahead and heroically intervene.
And how?
Yeah, right? Everybody get in.
Boom. Nah, Cyril don't want to. He's gonna watch.
And the servo skull is Rhyn. It doesn't do anything. Okay, let's see if we can take down Fudslinger. We've got a few different weapons in here. Do all the regular weapon guys first. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. They're strength 4. 2 wounds. 4 up. Ooh, he takes a wound. And then you got that big meat cleaver coming down. It's a -1 to hit. Should it give an indication of how strong it is? 4s to hit. Ooh, we got 2 hits. 3s to wound. It's a wound. It's -2 AP, so you have a 5 up invuln though, right?
Ew.
From your visor. So you didn't take any damage, which is good, because it was D3 damage. And then the Goyles, we're gonna put 4 of them on Fudslinger. So they're just regular, lots of poison blades right here, hitting on 3s. Poison, in this case their close combat weapons are poison 4+. 2 wounds. No AP though. Oh, he takes a wound, he's down to 1. But Romstead, what about you, buddy? We got 4 more attacking you. 8 attacks from them, hitting on 3s. Winning on 4s. Uh-oh. 5 up saves. Oh, 2 wounds. So he's down quickly by the pirates coming in. And now you can respond. Who first?
Let's go ahead and do Schnoggle.
Schnoggle?
Extra attack into the ladies. Alright, we're hitting on 2s.
Meh. Good old +1 weapon skill. Strength 4 is he?
I think he's 5 now.
Well, he's still 3s to wound them either
Oh,
way.
goodness.
Oh no! It's alright, they only got a 6 up save. 3 of them go down. Next.
Alright, we're putting Fudd into the ladies as well.
Hits on 4s.
Yep. And
2s.
Should be 2s, yeah.
Yeah, and they don't get a save. Kirunch. Oberon into the big guys.
That's it.
And he's hitting on 3s now. Because he got +1 weapon skill, did he not?
I don't think so. Hold on. We're debating.
Yeah, he did. He's at a 2+ weapon skill, so -1 to hit. 2s to wound. And what's his chain fist? Is -4, right?
And it's straight 2.
2 damage, okay. Well, that straight up kills 3 of them then. So they had their 4 up armor, 2 wounds each. Without any morale tests, they break combat and start running. And you'll see in a moment why. Coming into view, you can see their pursuers. A bunch of Drukhari, led by a homunculus. We've got a Talos and a Kronos and a couple Venoms full of Kabalite warriors zipping down the streetway. To your turn, you got a bleeding out Romstead there.
Romstead's going to be fine, I think. I just got to check. We're going to move up to here.
He's not going to advance and charge
No, we're going to just throw all the grenades.
once we get there.
We will send out the goat.
Meh.
Alright, Oberon's got to stay within 6.
And you're going to hold Cyrano still?
He's going to advance.
Oh, he is.
Because
Don't want to use your Stormbolter?
I just need to get to here. And then I'm assuming, yeah, actually a little bit farther. Because we want to get him up and use some weapons.
But he can't shoot when he advances.
The Northeastern Assault.
Oh, right. In his 12-inch range. D3 to heal him.
Roach
Oh! Well, he's still down. No psychic. Shooting phase. Where do you want to start?
We're gonna start off with the Narthesium into. This is the Kronos.
Yes, the Kronos. The advanced, it's assault weapon. You can still fire it. And auto hits 7 shots. Strength 5, toughness 7. So 5. Oh, 1. It's minus 1 AP now because it's been improved. So I have a 4-up save against that. And I save it.
Gonna throw all the grenades.
6 crack. 3 crack. How many frag? Oh, you're out of grenades. But 6 frag. Crack grenades. Hit on a 3. And these are strength 6. He's toughness 7 with the homunculus nearby, so 5's to wound. Minus 1 AP, so 4 up. Saved. 6 frag grenades. How many shots? Oh, dude. Yeah, 3's to hit. 6's to wound. So nothing.
Hey.
Schnoggle, man.
We'll do the melta gun.
3 plus. And then 3's to wound. Oh, Steve, what's going on?
Okay.
You just did.
Oh, I'm dumb.
What?
Cyrano's gonna fire the other guy first.
So you're gonna double tap
Yeah.
if you stood still?
Okay, so
With which one do you want to do? The strength 8 one? That gives mortal wounds, or the multiple shots, the strength 5?
5 wounds, right? Alright, put 2 heavy shots into the homunculus.
Hitting on 4s, because you're doing 2 shots and they both miss.
That's combined.
Yeah. So you're shooting dead nothing.
Yeah, like literally, Schnaggle's about to charge, but Oberon grabs her. Hold on, buddy. Wait here. We're gonna do this together.
Well, the cultist guys continue to, or not cultists, the pirates continue to run. And the Kronos and Talos float towards you, homunculus not far behind. The Venoms just kind of float and stay there, kind of almost as a guard. The Cavaliers don't get out yet. So we got the double splinter cannon into Schnoggle. Hitting on 4s.
Alright.
Poison, so winning on 4s. 2 wounds. No AP. What do you got, 4 up?
4 up.
Oh, he just tanks it. And this one's gonna try to spirit siphon from him. D6 auto hits. 2. Only strength 3, so 5's to wound. Nothing. First Venom will fire at Schnoggle. The 2 splinter cannons into Schnoggle, hitting on 3s. Oh, jeez. Apparently neither of us can roll today. Poison, winning on 4s. So 2 wounds.
I love it. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, he takes both of them though. We'll do it again from the other side. Hitting on 3s. This one hits better. Winning on 4s. Oh boy.
Oh, no.
That's 7. 4 up saves. Oh, 4 wounds. He's down. Schnoggle goes down. And both of them inside are gonna target Buddy Boy, Oberon. So the first 10 hitting on 3s, winning on 4s. So 3 wounds. 2 up saves. Takes a wound. Second volley, hitting on 3s, winning on 4s. 2 more. He's fine. I'm down to 5. And now the Kronos will declare a charge against both Fudslinger and Oberon.
Okay.
You do better this time?
First we'll do the Narthesium. Okay.
9 hits. 5's to wound. That's better. We got a 6 in there too. Well, I'll get a 5 up involved to this one, which I make. And 4 up saves to these, which I make all but 1. And they're 2 damage apiece. It ignores wounds on a 6 up. It takes 2 wounds. Stormbolter, any special ammunition?
No.
4 shots, buddy. 4 shots. You hit, and you're just gonna wound on a 5 then. Nothing. And regular bolter from Fud. 1 hit, wounds on a 5. I get a 3 up. Yeah, I'm fine. I charge! Yeah! Boom! Talos will charge just Oberon. Makes it. Kronos is gonna attack Oberon. Spirit Leech Tentacles hitting on 4s. Well, only 1 hit. Wounding on 4s. That's a wound. Minus 1 AP, so you get a 3 up save. Pull it out gently. You made it. We'll do the 1 attack I can do with the Ichor Injector, hitting on 3s. Oh, it misses. And then there's Chain Flails, 8 attacks, hitting on 3s. Ooh, 7 hits. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling failed wound rolls. There we are. No AP, 2 up saves. Oh, he takes 2 wounds. So down to 3 wounds. You can hit back. Where do you want to start?
Okay, we're gonna punch.
Fudslinger has to attack
I don't
the Kronos.
even know anymore.
Fudslinger has to attack the Kronos.
You know,
Oberon
let's
has
do
a
that
choice.
first. Let's do that first.
4s to hit with his power.
Fud. Yeah,
Ooh,
Fud.
there we are. 3s to wound.
Fud.
5 up invuln, which I fail. You do D3 damage. 1, which I say ignore on a 6. No. So I take 1 wound. So who do you want to focus on, Oberon? Want to try to finish off the Kronos?
Try to kill it.
Okay. Probably won't kill it, but you can hurt it. 3s to hit. Yeah, won't kill it. and 3s to wound, and I get my
Minus 4.
5 up invuln. And you do 2 damage, which I ignore on 6s, 2 wounds. Booyah. End of your turn. On a 1, Romstad goes down. No, and on a 2 or 1, no, Schnoggle's fine as
Can't
well.
hurt Schnoggle.
But he's bleeding out. He's up to 2, and he's up to 3. More pirates show up. Not quite sure whose side they're for. We'll find out in a moment. As gunfire flashes about and pirates are going down and the Drukhari are attacking, Rhyn's servo skull turns and sees an ominous figure clad in a skull-like mask standing atop a nearby structure. He recognizes it from a prior age, an enemy that had trailed him before he'd located the rest of the Emery artifacts. "We meet again, Inquisitor Rhyn," the Death Jester called, his tone mocking and theatric. "Though I'm afraid this time we'll have to postpone our merry dance of death. Come to me, and I might bequeath answers unto thee." With a cackle of mad laughter, the figure hopped down behind one of the buildings and disappears from view. Rhyn, of course, curses and directs his operatives to give chase while the last of the pirates are now engaging the Drukhari. Up. In the confusion, you're able to pull back just a little bit as these pirates actually engage the Drukhari, but you won't have much more than that as a reprieve. Oberon basically yanking Schnoggle back with him. These huge guys leap up onto the venom, bringing it down in an explosion, and then engage the Kabalite warriors. All these ones engage a Kronos as the Talos moves back to reinforce the homunculus. And they manage to take off a couple wounds, but then it starts tearing through their ranks without any problems. And we're gonna come back to your turn. That's the only reprieve you get.
Okay. So Cyrano will move up and then move back a little bit.
Start dragging.
And we're gonna start dragging. Oh, he's gonna drag so slow. Fud's gonna run.
It's very dangerous.
Hey.
So you're using a dangerous over short distance?
Oh yeah, buddy.
So roll a 5+, he's exhausted. He's exhausted for the first time!
Well, he took a lot of hits.
The servo skull is coming back here too. As you turn the corner, he disappears and he's up here. Who are you gonna heal?
Schnoggle!
Run!
No, Schnoggle!
No, your healing is not doing well. Shooting phase. Do you want to attract the attention of the Drukhari yet?
No.
Okay, so...
Actually, hold on. We'll take one shot into the,
Homunculus?
Yeah.
Explosive shot?
No. Heavy shot.
Sorry, heavy shot's what I meant.
Have you moved?
No, it doesn't matter. He ignores the heavy.
Oh, that's right, he does do that.
3 to hit. The 6 doesn't do anything yet. That 5, however, does. It does a mortal wound in addition to its normal stuff. 5 up invuln. Not saved. So you do 1 mortal wound in addition to d6 damage. Oh, well, actually no, power from pain. You've taken all his wounds off, but he gets a 6 up to ignore him. He still has 2 wounds left. He hisses in your direction. And with that, boom! Erupting out of the ground is a huge, weird Xenos creature that I don't think any of your guys would recognize. And back here as well, a bunch of small creatures erupt out of the ground. But before that, we got to see at the end of your turn if these guys go down. So who are you rolling for first?
Schnoggle!
2 or 1? He's good.
Romstead!
They're fine. Well, except that they're bleeding out more and they're up to 3. So Talos engages these Kabalite warriors go down, and it starts to tear through a couple of these guys, but they're pretty strong and chunk a few wounds off. These two destroy each other, while the homunculus moves to cover and the venom springs forward. And actually it's going to get into rapid fire range and unload everything on Oberon. Double splinter cannons, 3s to hit, 4s to wound, 4 wounds. 2 up saves, you're fine. And the guys inside with their rifles, 3s to hit. It's poison, so 4s to wound, 4 more wounds. 2 up saves. Oh, look at you tanking them all.
That's what he did.
And this weird Xenos creature is gonna declare a charge against Cyrano. Explosion shot? So you're gonna do, yeah, I guess you didn't move this turn, so.
Oh, wait, yeah, sorry.
That's fine. I don't mind that. I like that actually.
Yep.
You miss anyways. Needs a 9-inch charge. 8, just misses. And these weird little creatures are gonna try to charge Fud. There's a lot of grenades. Bolter, no.
Nobody hears Fud.
9s to charge. Ooh, they get in.
Uh-oh.
They'll start lumping. There's just tiny little worms. Well, huge worms, but tiny compared to this guy. They've got 8 attacks, hitting on 4s. Uh-oh. Only strength 3, so they win on 5s, but 6s become AP -2. Oh, 1 AP -2. 5 up Edvald! Oh, he's down.
What? True.
So he's down with 1 wound token as they consolidate forward. One more turn as a Death Jester takes some shots. He fires 2 heavy shots into this little swarm. He's got an upgraded Shrieker Cannon. 2s to hit. Unless, of course, I do that. Only 1 hits. 3s to wound. It's a wound. Sorry, neither of those hit. It's actually -1 to shoot these guys. So the 1 and the 2 both missed. And then he disappears. Whew, what are you gonna do in your turn? He only got 2 guys up.
Well, interesting. This is not going to go well. We're gonna. Can't go anywhere.
You know the direction of the Death Jester was that way.
I know. We're just gonna drag him slowly. He's gonna stay put.
Okay. Who are you gonna heal?
Well, we're gonna
Fud will
heal-
definitely get up, but these guys are really hurt.
Schnoggle.
Schnoggle! 2! Well, that's better, but still not up. Shooting.
2 shots into him.
Ooh, the homunculus. 4s to hit. 1 hits. 3s to wound. Oh, dude! What about him?
Flamer into the not amble or amble?
It's an amble. 2d6 hits. 5s to wound. Oh, wow. -1 AP, so I get a 4 up. Okay. Storm Bolter, any special
Yes,
ammunition?
2 poison, 2 plus.
Well, you got 3 hits, 2s to wound. Wow. 3 up. He only saves 1. Does he lose his ammo? No, he does not. Charges?
Yep.
You want to just go into those little guys?
Yeah, just with Oberon.
Well, you don't have to roll that. He's there.
Hey, I'm not letting go.
Are you going to hold
Come
on?
with
Is he
me.
going to come too?
Yeah.
You need the extra. Oberon hits on 3s now. Kills on 2s. Well, he kills one of them at least. Cyrano with his little knife. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. These things are actually 4 up armor. But he still kill 1.
Kill 2.
They're 2 wounds each.
Oh.
They're going to attack Oberon back. Hit him on 4s. Wounded him on 5s. Nothing. Last 2 guys, their leadership is 5, so for morale, so they're fine. Are any of your guys down? 1 for Schnoggle. No, not Schnoggle! Well, you don't have to drag him around at least. 1 for Fudslinger. No, he's fine. And 3 or less for, oh wow, Romstead is just, he's been down the entire game and he just won't die. Some more gang members show up and they move to engage the Venom. Half of them getting gunned down in the process, but it is engaged now. And swooping in from another side, you see a Harlequin vehicle arrive. And out jumps. Harlequins jump out. But the Amble then charges in. Oh, by the way, you see a bunch of worms kind of come out where the wound was and patch it back up. And then it charges in. Boom, to Oberon, or to Cyrano. It's got 4 attacks coming in with this enormous claws hitting on 3s. 3 of them hit. 3s to wound. 3 wounds. -3 AP, 6 up saves. Uh-oh. Lots of 3s here. This is D3 damage each. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're down to 2 wounds. And then these 2 are gonna go both into Oberon. 4s to hit. Oh, nothing. And Oberon can hit them back.
Yep.
3s to hit. 2s to kill. You got them both. And then Cyrano can do some token attacks against the Amble. Hitting on 3s, winning on 5s. Whoa, maybe not so token. 3 up. 1 wound. So yeah, token. I'm impressed he did anything at all. And then these guys actually will move in and charge. So I'll just roll a charge for them. Getting ready to slice and dice. Well, they got a lot of attacks, but you can see that their blades aren't that great at piercing the Amble's tough hide. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s. So 2 wounds. 3 up save from the Amble. Yeah, he doesn't even care. And then he can swipe back at them in their assault phase. Hitting them on 4s. Wounding them on 2s. But they get a 4 up invuln to dance out of the way. Oh, he chops 2 of them down just like that.
Yeah, he ducks in the building and pops it over here.
Oh, I see what you're asking. Well, yeah, it's not controlled by you. Don't get to fade away like that.
No.
You can fade away and come out right here, though. That would be fine. Is that what you want to do? Or you can just, walk away.
We'll go up here. Actually, we'll go by foot.
You want to try to heal somebody?
No, we're gonna drag these guys this way. Oh, knocking over Harlequin. Yeah, we're gonna heal.
He's up to 4, right?
Yeah.
So Fudd at 2 or Romstead at 4?
Romstead.
Oh, but you don't want Fudd to get up.
Well, if I roll some 5-6s, then I'll be back up to.
Okay, he's back up to 2.
We gotta get better rolls than this.
It's still average there. Shooting phase.
I got nothing in range.
Okay, do you want to charge the amble?
Wait, actually, no, we are gonna shoot.
What?
We faded away. We can fall back. I'm getting this guy.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because fade away does not count as a fallback. But you did move.
I am getting him.
So 2 shots hitting on 4s. Oh, sorry, you can only do 1 shot. Hit him on a 3. Wound him on a 3.
Oh yeah.
He got him. He's got a 5 up invuln.
Oh, that's also D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, it is. So go ahead, roll those D3 mortal wounds. That's 1. 5 up invuln. Okay, how much damage? D6. So 2. Okay. I got 2 wounds left. 6 up to ignore it. I'm alive!
I concede. No, it's over. We're done here.
The homunculus.
You have it.
If you concede, he'll follow you in every mission. Now, would you like to charge?
Yeah, I'm sitting in overrun.
Hit it on 3s. Wounded on 3s. Oh, it doesn't get a save. That's 6. You just killed it. What? What?
I don't know how to feel right now.
Boom! Overrun just goes up and slices and dices it down. Let's see if these guys go down.
No.
Do Romstead first. 2 or 1. Yeah,
No,
Romstead is gone. And Fudd. Also down. Well, you don't have all this dead weight dragging you around. The fights over here continue, but basically it results in the homunculus jumping aboard the Venom.
No.
And flying away.
No. That's so mean.
And you're able to follow the Harlequins off to the side.
Wow.
We're going to find out how the story continues in the next mission in the Vault Below. We're going to do a couple upgrades right now too, so just stay tuned for that. But no more story until we go into the next mission. So if you want to continue the story, click the link below to go watch the mission in the Vault. We're going to see if those guys died, and we're only going to roll upgrades for these 2.
Spoiler.
Because they're the only...
And their mission completely hunt down a homunculus forever.
until you find it. Going deeper and deeper into insanity as you try to. Okay, the hard part of the game.
Yeah.
It's only on a 1, Steve, but you got 3 guys.
I know.
If you had to pick one to die, who would you pick?
Oh, I don't know. I need all 3 of these.
Yeah, these are your... If it's Cyrano on here, I'm sure you'd be like, yeah, whatever, Cyrano could die.
Okay, I want Schnoggle, and I think I need Ron. Okay, so Fudd, you're the sacrificial lamb.
So you're gonna roll for him first or last?
Last.
Okay, so...
Schnoggle!
Schnoggle! It's
Okay.
fine.
Robston!
It's fine.
Alright, Fudd, I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh, Fudd died!
What? I'm so sorry! Now I feel bad for this fake thing! What the heck?
Fudd was down.
Fudd!
Oberon tried to revive him and started cutting him open. A bunch of worms burst out of his body. It turns out those worms, when they attacked him, implanted all sorts of larvae. And they fed on his body. And when as you were operating on him and he came conscious for one more moment, he's like, kill me, please! And Oberon did him the mercy.
Here for Fudd.
Yeah. So Cyrano's gonna upgrade. Reroll one of those 3s. Reroll the 3. 6. Yep, so that's +1 weapon skill or toughness.
I think toughness.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, it's kind of useless in combat. So it's up to 5 times.
Hey, he did pretty good. Where are you?
Oberon?
Oberon.
You being more interesting? 4 and 5. Ballistic skill or strength?
Stroud. Huh.
Well, he's strength 4 right now, which makes him strength 8. But you do come across toughness 5 things often enough.
I think the bliss skill might be better. Oh, then I run
It's just
a lot.
it's just a storm bolter though.
Well, he's special ignition, right?
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna, you know what? A 5+ ballistic skill. Grenade lift skill.
So you realize that was a 60% chance you'd get, or 55% chance, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're right.
So it'd be a 6+ if you're going 50.
But that's what I said. Oh.
Okay,
No,
so-
reroll. I'm just reroll it.
So 6+ ballistic
6
skill.
plus.
All right, it's meant to be. Ballistic skill it is. So he's up to a 2 up ballistic skill. And because he killed the Amble, if Cyrano had killed the homunculus, I would have given him a second upgrade too.
Don't even talk me. Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah,
I don't care what 7 is.
7 is... Oh no, you have to re-roll 7.
Oh, I just want 10.
No, you got to re-roll it, just so you can feel it. +1 attack.
That's pretty good.
That's actually good.
Pretty good. I'm not using my legs like a sucker no more.
But 10 is teleporter. Instead of moving normally, this model can teleport 3d6 inches. He can't advance as part of that. And can he fall back? Yeah, we'll say yes.
Sweet.
But it'll still count as falling back.
Oh, now whatever.
And now we will see Oberon's legs atrophy.
Never.
Because he's never gonna walk again. He's just gonna teleport short distances. As he's walking down the hallway, he'll just be like, boop. It's like when you're playing, if you ever played virtual reality and you don't like the motion sickness, so you just choose teleport for how you move around. That's Oberon. Just Good guy. We'll see you in the next mission. Happy wargaming!